You are gonna want to watch this if you don't want to watch something that's gay. Hi, this is Shadowscape Pictures. My name is Philip Wilson, and this is the review for How to Train Your Dragon, the live action version. This Hiccup boy struggles to see where he fits into fighting and slaying dragons in a Viking village. When he strikes down one of the most rare dragons, the Night Fury, Hiccup befriends it, calling him Toothless, struggling to keep it a secret while continuing in his father's footsteps to become a dragon slayer with his soon-to-be goofball friends and forging a path between dragons and Vikings. First off, it's basically the same as the animated version. There's nothing really changed about it, and yeah, it's just a live action version frame by frame. And that's it. That's basically the entire movie. It's just a good time, good story, and I remember, I think the first film came out in 2010, which was quite a while ago, 15 years ago now. I think I was roughly 15 at that time, so I watched it when it came out, roughly around that time, but you know, I still wanted to see a good film, and that's why I decided to watch this live action film, even though I don't think the live action films are really necessary anymore, but here we are. The music score is just great. It's phenomenal. It's really does a really good job to sound really good with the film. And sure, like, you do have like a little bit of the original score from the animated film, and that's basically it. It sounds really good. It wants to be heard. Overall, the acting in this film is pretty good. The CGI is also pretty good in this film. There's some stuff that's like not amazing by any means, but overall the film does a really good job as to making it look real as possible, and I think they did a really good job on that. Gerard Butler comes back to play Stoic again, which I think was great casting. He does a really good job. I think he steals the show in basically every scene he is in. He's just really, really damn good in this film. And I think he's one of the best parts of the film. But obviously he doesn't steal the show when Toothless shows up, because Toothless is the goddamn best. He's the best character ever. But yeah, no, Toothless is amazing. Like, amazing character. He doesn't even have to say too much. He's just the best. He is the best character in How to Train Your Dragon. That dragon is the best of the best. My one big criticism of this film is Astrid's character. She's just so goddamn unlikable. Gay! I didn't like her throughout the entire movie. Even by the end, I still didn't like her. I was just like, no. For the love of God, please get out of this film. And that's really what I wanted. I didn't want her in this film at all. She doesn't really serve a whole lot of purpose besides being that girl boss babe in here, and that's basically it. That's all she does. She just has to show how the men are weak, and that's basically it. That's really her character. She just has to show up, be the best, and be better than every other person. And it's just super unlikable. Like, I haven't seen the animated version in a hot minute, but I'm pretty sure from what I remember is I didn't really like her in that film either. But I was more accepting to the propaganda in films back then, whereas nowadays you can kind of pretty well see it through every single film, and that's basically what they forced in this film. It's just girl boss power babe in this film, and that's it. She's supposed to be unlikable at the beginning, but then she's just more unlikable as every scene progresses. I did not like her character at all, and if they got rid of her, the story would have been even better. That's how I view it. It would have been even better. But since they had to keep her in here, it was not that great. Plus, they also race swapped her. I don't know why. They couldn't find another blonde chick, I guess. I don't think she was a great actor by any means either. So I'm pretty sure they could have just found a blonde chick, but they decided not to. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna keep everything pretty well the same besides that? Okay. The story is still good despite Astrid, because she's the goddamn worst character in this goddamn film. It's a really heartfelt film, and I think the dad and son relationship, it works so goddamn well in this film, and it's just awesome. It really serves a purpose, and I love the aspect of Hiccup changing his dad Stoic's perspective on dragons. I think that's really awesome. I did really like that aspect and that story to this film. It's just really like a good time. You're really there for a good time, and that's this movie, a good time. Despite Astrid. Gay! Everything from Hiccup to meeting Toothless to Hiccup forging a new path with the dragons and changing all the Vikings' perspectives on dragons. I think that was really awesome. I think this film does a really good job of that. But was it really like a necessary film to make? No, I don't think so. I think these Hollywood executives don't know what the hell to do, so that's why they're making goddamn live action remakes, because they got nothing else. And obviously no one goes to see original films anyway, so there's that. So I don't know what people are doing exactly. They don't want to see original movies for some weird reason. It always has to be some IP, I guess. And that's basically how Hollywood executives make goddamn movies. Is we vote with our goddamn wallets. That's what people don't get. So if you don't go see an original film, we're not gonna get original films. We're gonna get live action, shot by shot, remake live action fucking movies. But the one thing is, the fights with Toothless and Hiccup are just awesome. I really love those parts, because you just felt like you were a part of it. And I do think that's like the one thing the live action has over the animated version, but the animated version is just really good as well. So I still think this film failed to really suck me into it. You know, that kind of where you forget about everything essentially in your life, where you're just like, yep, this is the movie, I'm in its world, and that's it. But the biggest problem I had was goddamn Astrid. Every time she showed up on screen, I was like, God damn this bitch, shut the fuck up. But yeah, no, she was the biggest problem in this movie. I just wish they changed that aspect and got rid of her. Or at least Hiccup should have had a different love interest, in my opinion. She's just such a masculine chick that I'm like, no, I don't want to. No, it's not really working out. Then there's goddamn Hiccup simping for this masculine ass chick that doesn't really like him anyway. I'm like, what the hell is this? Bro, she doesn't like you like that. Then after he's riding Toothless and then she changes her opinion on him, I'm like, bitch, you didn't even like him. You didn't even like him before. You're trying too hard, buddy. Don't be like that snotty boy. Because he's just dumb, and he's a big simp. But they had to make all the men look like weak jackasses, essentially, until Hiccup could actually do something, which technically he was weak before, and then he tried to do something that was fearless. And then she's like, oh my god, he's so hot. And that's basically how it was. And I'm like, no. Homie here, Hiccup, gets status, and then what, now she's interested in him? Just because he got some status? And he's the talk of the town? That's really it? It's cool. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. The propaganda is there. The one thing DreamWorks did really well was taking that animated film and just making it shot for shot, essentially. That's really what they did. But at least, they didn't make it like Disney, where they gotta make everything gay and DEI, woke, and have a goddamn agenda. Or at least they didn't take a good story and at least just shit all over it. So that's one thing I would say that DreamWorks did really well with this, is they did that. At least they followed the story. My only thing is, why'd they have to race swap Astrid and make her such a butchy ass character? No one likes you. Get out of here, Astrid. Bye. Overall, I'd give this film a 7.5 out of 10. It definitely lost a big point because of goddamn Astrid. Gay! Because she's so goddamn annoying. It's so lifeless. She's just a bland, vanilla character, masculine chick that's I'm a boss girl, babe! And that's it. That's the entire part of her character, is just that. Then she punches Hiccup and stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why you gotta punch him? Just stop doing that crap. Stop being goddamn weird, Astrid. I think this film could have been an 8.5, or even at least better than goddamn the animated version, if they didn't have goddamn Astrid in there. Gay! I honestly think that would have been a beneficial change to the story, is if they just actually got rid of Astrid's character. She just was not necessary to the story at all. Should you pay money to go see this film? Absolutely not. Torrent the shit out of this movie. Because, like, there's no point. Just go watch the animated version and do that. Just wait till this comes out on, like, streaming, because it is a good time and stuff, but that's about it. It's the same exact film, shot for shot. Anyways, guys, that's the review for How to Train Your Dragon live action version, which was not needed at all. If you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me if you're gonna watch this film. But for the love of God, do not spend money to go see this, because it's not worth it, in my opinion. And of course, if you didn't like this video, bye-bye, turn it off!
So long, gay boys!